Good morning, students. Today we have to see computer science class for grade 6. So here we have to see chapter 1 computer fundamentals part 3. So in a part 1 video we have to learn about the hardwares, softwares and all and how the IPO cycle will works. In the part 2 video we saw about the what are the input devices, what are the processing devices and what are the output devices, and we saw the different types of memory also. They have two types of memory, one is primary and secondary. We have to recall that one and we will start the next topic. Okay, so in this video we have to learn about memory, storage devices, difference between RAM and ROM, and classification of computer based on its size. Okay, so first we have to see memory. So in the last video class itself I said memory has two types. One is primary memory, the another one is secondary memory. The primary memory, also known as internal memory or main memory. The secondary memory is also called as external memory or auxiliary memory. So here main memory means they once again divided into two types. One is RAM and ROM. Okay, so the ROM and its types. Here the ROM is divided into three categories. One is PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. Okay, so this is your flow chart. We have to revise the last video class. Okay, Kanna? So computer memory, they have two categories. One is primary memory, the another one is secondary memory. The primary memory is divided into two categories. One is RAM and ROM. The secondary memory is divided into pen drive, DVD, CD, hard disk and floppy disk. Now we have to see about the secondary memory. So the data where is needed frequently is stored in the secondary memory. So they need not, that means there is a no space. Okay, frequently used. For example, some files we cannot use regularly. That files we can store in the secondary memory. Such data cannot be directly accessed by the CPU. So that data will not directly accessed by the CPU. I already told the secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory or external memory. So here I have to show some examples. Pen drive, external hard disk, DVD and CD. Now we have to see one by one. So what are the secondary storage devices are there? So secondary storage devices are hard disk, compact disk, digital versatile disk, USB flash drive and memory card. So these are the different types of storage device. So these are the storage devices. Now we will see one by one. So the first one is hard disk. It is a storage fixed within a computer. This hard disk is fixed within your computer. So here data stored permanently. You can modify the data. You can modify the data. Storage capacity up to 3 terabyte. Okay, it is a 3 terabyte. So it can be fixed inside your computer and external hard disk also there. Okay, so there the data can store permanently. If you want any changes, you can modify the data. For example, if you want to delete any file, you can delete, or you can change some documents, means you can change it. Okay, so this is the one of the secondary memory device. Okay, the next one is compact disk. So CD means compact disk. The expansion of C and D is compact disk. This compact disk is divided into three categories. This compact disk is divided into three categories. One, CD-ROM, CD-R, CD-RW. Here CD-ROM, that is compact disk read-only memory. CD-R refers compact disk read-only, and the last one is read and writable disk. CD means compact disk. Okay. So, did you see the picture? This is CD-ROM. Once if you have to return, we cannot modify. You can read only. Example, you have to see some cartoons, CDs and all, no, Pebbles. Like, and in your book some CDs they can given, no, that and all CD-ROM only. That is, you can read only. See, content is fixed when it is manufactured. So when they have to create the CD, that time itself the content is fixed. So you cannot modify any data. We can read the data but cannot erase it or write data on it. Okay. So you cannot edit any data, but you can read the data. You cannot write any data or you cannot modify the data. So when the CD is manufactured, that time itself the data has to be fixed. The next one is CD-R, that is CD read one disk. See in the picture, in that CD they wrote CD-R. That means you can read only one time you can write the data. See, data can write only once and stored, which cannot be changed. So the first type, when the manufacturer itself, they have to store the content. In the second one, it is a fresh only, but once you write the data means you cannot modify the data. So data can write only once. So you can write only once and stored, which cannot be changed. Okay, the next one is CD-RW. In the top of the CD itself, see, CD rewritable. That means you can rewrite, you can erase and you can write the content. See, we can erase old data and store a new data on its many times. So how many times itself you can erase the data and you can modify the data. So compact disk means, CD means compact disk. It is three types: CD-ROM, CD-R and CD-RW. So here CD means, the first one, ROM means content is fixed when it is manufactured. We can read the data but cannot erase it or write data on it, data to it. Okay, the next one is CD-R. That means you can write the data only one time and you can store the data, then you cannot modify it. The third one is rewritable, where the data can be modified. How many times you can modify your data? So this is the compact disk and its type. This is also one type of a storage device. Like that, digital versatile, that is DVD, also contains three types. One is DVD-ROM, another one is DVD-R, the another one is DVD rewritable. Here also the first one, see, it is a cartoon CD, no? So when it manufactured, the content has been stored, that we cannot change it. The next one is DVD readable, that is you can read only that DVD. The last one is DVD rewritable. Here how many times itself you can erase the data, then you can change it. So this is the type of DVD. The next one is USB and memory card. So the first one we see the memory card. Memory card or flash memory. You can see this one in your mobile phone. Okay, in the mobile memory card is there. You can ask your parents, they will show you. Okay, so is reusable and portable memory chip. This one is called as a memory chip. So memory card, the other name is flash memory. Memory card another name is flash memory, and it is reusable and it is a portable memory chip. Storage capacity is 1 GB to 512 GB. So till that you can store your data. The next one is USB. A USB flash drive or pen drive. So we can say as a USB drive or pen drive is a storage, that is a reusable and portable storage device. This is also one type of storage device. So storage capacity the same 1 GB to 512 GB. So this is also the another type of storage device. So CD, DVD, external hard disk, USB and memory card, these and all secondary storage devices. Okay, did you understand? So let's go the next one, the difference between RAM and ROM. So already I said they have two types of memory. One is primary memory, the another one is secondary memory. The primary memory is divided into two categories. One is RAM and another one is ROM. So here we have to see the difference of RAM and ROM. So the first point, it stands for random access memory. So R refers random, A refers access, M refers memory, and this side it stands for read-only memory. That is R refers read, O refers only, and M refers memory. So the next point, RAM, it is known as volatile memory. So here it is a volatile memory, but ROM is a non-volatile memory. Here the data stores temporarily. So here it stores the data temporarily, but ROM it is a permanently. I already told RAM we can modify the data also. There also we can store the memory, but there we can modify, and if you want you can delete the file also. But in a ROM it cannot be modified. We cannot delete any file. So the data is stored permanently. Okay. It lost its data when the computer, for example, you are typing a document and you didn't save that file and you switch off the system, means the file will be deleted. But in a ROM it is not deleted because it is already stored, and I said it is a permanent memory. So here data can be modified, here data cannot be modified. So you have 5 points are there. First one, RAM stands for random access memory and it is a volatile memory. Data can be stored temporarily. Here when you have to turn off without saving your file, when you turn off your computer, the file is deleted and data can be modified. In this side ROM, it stands for read-only memory. It is known as non-volatile memory, stores data permanently. It cannot lose the data when you turn off your computer. Here data cannot be modified. So this is the difference between the RAM and ROM. Okay. Now we will see our next topic. So our next topic is classification of computers. So in the lower section you have to read about classification of computer, that is desktop, laptop, palm top, tablets and all. But it is based on the look is outside only, no. Here the classification of computer is based on their size and performance. Okay, here they based on the size, means the memory size. Okay, based on the size and performance. Computer are generally divided into the following types. They have some following types. The first one is microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer and supercomputer. So there are 4 types of computer on the basis of size and performance. Okay, what are they? Microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer and supercomputer. First we see the microcomputer. Microcomputer is known as personal computer, like a small computer. Okay, it is, we say no, a PC. Yes, PC means personal computer. It is a small computer. We have to use in our home. Okay, desktop is and all, no, that is called microcomputer. Here microcomputer are designed with microprocessor, as well as it consists single chip. Here it is a single chip, one CPU, data memory and IPU buses are connected to the motherboard. So it is a very small one things only, because here we have to use only single chip. Okay. In the technique form, meaning of the microprocess is microcontroller. For example, in your home application, see microwaves, TV, refrigerator and more. These and all called microprocessor only. So that is microcomputer. So in this microcomputer, these are the types of microcomputer: desktop, laptop, palm top or PDA, next tablet and roll top. Roll top also is there. Okay, so these are the types of microcomputer. The next one is mini computer. Microcomputer having some advantage, that is not in microcomputer. It is a advanced thing is mini computer. Mini computer is also called as mid-range computer. So mini computer we also called mid-range. For example, microprocessor, that microcomputer is called PC, no, like that mini computer is also called as a mid-range computer. Mini computers are mainly multi-user systems where more than one user can work simultaneously. In microcomputer, that means in PC, one user only can work. Okay, in a system, in PC system, that is only one user can work. But in a mini computer, multi-user systems, okay, multi-user system, more than one user can work. They generally used as a server. Okay, they have most generally used as a server. That is, for example, in our school lab we have one server. That server will saves all the files. In which system they have to save their file, in the server we can see. Okay, some examples are there: IBM's AS400E, Honeywell 200, TI 990. These are the examples of mini computer. The next one is mainframe computer. They are very large and expensive computer. So it is very expensive computer. These computers have a large memory and can store more data as compared to micro mini computers. Okay, so with this one we can store more data. Okay, we can store more data. More than 100 user can be connected. So 100 users we can. So this type of that mainframe computer will used in the software companies and all, IT companies and all, they have to use. Here they give one example, say IBM Z9. So this is the example of mainframe computer. The next one is supercomputer, the most powerful in terms of processing speed and memory. Compared to other computer, the supercomputer is more powerful for while processing the data or speed or memory, everything. They can execute billions of instructions per second. In per second, billions of instructions they can execute. They are very expensive. They have to use where means scientific research center, weather forecasting, undergraduate studies and all, they have to use this supercomputer. Some examples are Param, Cray I and IBM Blue Gen/L. Okay, so these are the supercomputers. So you have the computer, that is classification of computer categories in the size and performance. You have 4 types. One is micro, mini, mainframe and supercomputer. Expense wise is microcomputer is less. After that comes mini, then main and super. Supercomputer is very expensive. User, the microcomputer only one user can work. In mini computer more than 10 or 20 people can work. In mainframe hundreds of people can work. In supercomputer so many people can work under the supercomputer. Okay, so this is the difference between the main, super, mini and micro computers. Now we will go for our book exercise. Okay, now all the children please take your computer science book. Okay, now take your page number 10. Take your page number 10. All the students please take the page number 10. Arrange the following list as indicated. See, in the pink color box they have give some words. See, keyboard, printer, barcode reader, joystick, headphones, plotter, monitor, projector, speaker, webcam. Okay, so they gave some words now, and they said you have to write in the correct place whether that device is input device or output device. So our first one is keyboard. So keyboard means an input device or output device? Yes, it is an input device. Okay, because we have to give the information. For example, when we have to type A means we have to give the instruction. So it is an input device. The next one is printer. Yes, printer will give the printout. So it is an output device. The next one is barcode reader. It will identify what is the product and all. So it will scanning the product. It is a vertical and horizontal line. Vertical lines, vertical bars are there. For while scanning we can know what is the product name, how much quantities and all we have to learn. So it is also a input device. The next one is joystick. Joystick is playing for the game. So you have to give the which side you have to move. So it is also a input device. Headphone. When you keep your headphone in your ear, you can listen the sound. So you can listening. So it is a output device. plotter. Plotter means it will give a large printout like maps and all, banners and all, no. So it is an also like a printer only. So it is also output device. The next one is monitor. So in a keyboard, when you type A, that shows on the monitor. So here monitor act as a output device. Projector. Projector is also a output device. Speaker. Here also we have to listen the music. So it is also a output device. The next one is webcam. So it will capture our face. So it will capture our face. So it is also a input device. Okay. Now see, keyboard, barcode reader, joystick, webcam. These are the input devices. This side, printer, headphone, plotter, monitor, projector, speaker are the output devices. Note down, children. Now take the page number 11. Students, take the page number 11. See the A Roman, the first one. Choose the correct answer. Okay, that is tick the correct answer. Your first question, which of this can execute billions of instructions per second? Now only we saw they have 4 types of computer: micro, mini, main and super. So in this, which one having billions of instruction they have execute per second? Yes, super computer. So supercomputer can execute billions of instruction per second. The next one is ALU, that is arithmetic and logic unit, performs all the arithmetic and logic calculation and send it back to the, where it will send to back? Yes, it will send back to the memory. So all the functions, what are the calculation they have to done, then they will send to the memory. Then memory will send to the output devices. So which memory is also called main memory? I told they have 2 types of memory, primary and secondary. The primary memory is also called main memory, also called internal memory. So which memory is called the main memory? Primary memory is called the main memory. Which of this is a non-volatile memory? Now only we saw the difference between which is volatile and which is non-volatile. Yes, ROM is a non-volatile memory. Both read and write operation on a data can be performed on RAM. So in a RAM, it can be read and we can write operation on the data, that can both performed in RAM only. So first one, supercomputer. The second, memory. Third, primary. Fourth, ROM. And fifth one is RAM. Note it down, children. The next one is filling the blanks. Okay, filling the blanks. The first one are generally used as a server and multi-user system. Which one? Mini computer or microcomputer or supercomputer? Yes, mini computer is used as a server and it is also called multi-user system. Dash is used to read the character printed at the bottom of a check using magnetic ink. So check, I already said, in a check they use a magnetic ink which we can read in the magnetic ink character reader. So the answer is MICR, that is magnetic ink character reader. The next one, the dash gets the instruction from the memory and execute this instruction. So in a CPU, we have two main components. One is ALU and CO. What is the duty of CO? It will get the instruction and it will send to the memory and it will execute and it will give to the output. So here the control unit gets the instruction from the memory and execute this instruction. Okay, which the dash controls the operations within the computer process. Whatever and all things means who will controls? Control unit only controls the operations. Dash and dash are two types of primary memory. What are the two types of primary memory? Yes, RAM and ROM. Okay, so RAM and ROM are the two types of primary memory. The dash content can only read and cannot be changed. Which one? ROM. Content can be read only but we cannot change it. So note it down, Kanna. The first one is mini computer. Second one is magnetic ink character reader. Third one is control unit. Fourth one is control unit. Fifth one is RAM and ROM. And sixth one is ROM. Next one, match the following. So here the first one is RAM. See the option: param, CPU memory, secondary memory, arithmetic calculations, IBM Z9, temporary memory, laptop, cannot be altered. So RAM is a temporary memory. Yes, RAM is a temporary memory. The next one is ROM. Param, CPU memory, secondary memory, arithmetic calculations, IBM Z9, laptop, cannot be altered. So in a ROM, we cannot alter anything. So the answer is cannot be altered. The next one is mainframe computer. Here, what is, see, they give an example in a mainframe computer, that is IBM Z9. Cache is a one type of a memory. It is between the CPU and the main memory. So the answer is CPU memory. The next one, ALU. What will do ALU? Yes, it will do arithmetic calculations. Pen drive. Now only I showed pen drive is a secondary memory. The next one is supercomputer. It is the example of param is an example of supercomputer. The next one is the last, microcomputer. Laptop is an example of microcomputer. Note it down, children. Then take the page number 12. The next Roman, expand this abbreviation. So here they gave some abbreviation. We have to expand this one. The first one is IPO. Here I refers input, P refers process, O refers output. Okay, input, process, output. Next, CPU, Central Processing Unit. C refers central, P refers processing, U refers unit. The next one is ALU, Arithmetic and Logic Unit. A refers arithmetic, L refers logic, U refers unit. The next one is CU, control unit. C refers control, U refers unit. RAM, random access memory. ROM, read only memory. Note it down, children. The next topic, guess who I am. Okay, the next topic is guess who I am. Okay, the first one, I am the type of computer you use me as a server. So you can use me as a server. Which type of computer? Yes, it is a mini computer. The other name of mini computer is multi-user. Yes. I am the another type of computer. You are generally used me at home. We are using at our home, no? What type of computer? Yes, it is a microcomputer. You use me to print high quality prints such as maps and posters. What is that? Plotter. I am a volatile memory. RAM. I am a secondary memory fixed inside the CPU case. I am also a secondary memory. Yes, hard disk. Okay. So, for first one is mini computer. Second one is microcomputer. Third one is plotter. Fourth one is RAM. And the fifth one is hard disk. So, please note it in your book, Kanna. So, till this, we have to finish our chapter 1. Okay. Thank you, students.